talked about the winners, the losers, the snubs, and all the greatest performances of the Oscars.
But we haven't touched on just yet is the red carpet fashion. So Tyra and I had a chance to walk our own ARC Seattle red carpet at the top of the hour. There's Tyra waving to the camera. Here's me. Yep, making sure that bow tie is in proper order. If you missed it out, check that out. There it is. All right. And then joining us for continuing of the conversation this morning is lifestyle expert and entertainment host Josh McBride. Josh, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Let me just tell you from a standpoint of somebody that judges a lot of red carpets, you both nailed it.
Thank you.
Thank goodness. I'm so relieved. Josh, I hope you got some sleep last night. Kind of a late night last night, but at least the ceremony started a little bit early. Before we get into the likes and dislikes, what was your kind of overall take on the fashion this year? Was it a year of wins or fails or kind of a combination of both?
Yeah, I've been reading a bunch of articles this morning just to kind of like, I've been feeling pretty lackluster about it. And Elle.com had an article that said it was quiet luxury, and that's a little more elevated than what I would have said. I've known, or we've known Oscars to be the culmination of award season. This is the time where you show those gorgeous ball gowns. You know, I put Oscars in the same category as I do the Met Gala, and I think this was a moment to really shine and make that sort of big, bold statement. Not a crazy one, but a big, bold one. And I don't feel like this year necessarily did that. I said earlier, I said to a friend, we had better fashion at the Golden Globes this year. We had better fashion at the Grammys. I was expecting a little bit more, and I wonder if viewers thought the same.
Quiet luxury. I can kind of see that. Yeah, quiet luxury. Okay, well, let's talk about the outfits we didn't love first and foremost.
Didn't love. All right, my first one, and this has been controversial all morning. Ariana Grande was my didn't love.
Thank you.
I feel like, and people loved it. I said this earlier as well. I think maybe someone taller or maybe a little like bigger stature could have maybe pulled this off. But to me, this looks like a piece of bubble gum that was chewed up and spit out. I understand what she's doing here. She's doing, you know, she's of course in the upcoming movie Wicked, which releases November 24th. That's what she's doing. I get it. What did you guys think?
There were other ways to wear a pink ball gown to represent Glinda the Good Witch, I think.
I just thought it was like, it looked like a bunch of pillows on the side of her, and like it was just protection in case she fell over or something. It was just too much on the side.
Yeah.
I agree.
It was a mess for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about
another one that I didn't love, which was kind of also ish. Another pink one, America Ferrera. This is kind of controversial because I've talked to a lot of people this morning who have said that they loved this look and then they didn't love this look. Look, I am not saying I think her body looks snatched. I think her body looks incredible. I appreciate the Barbie pink as Margot Robbie wasn't wearing pink. I just think that this was a little bit more basic. I think, Tyra, you kind of said it best. Ariana Grande did too much. I think split the difference between these two. Like, make it ball gown, make it Oscars. Don't make it so simple, but like split the difference, right?
Yeah, I thought the dress was, this kind of represents quiet luxury to me. I wish we can see the full body right now, but I think it looked great on her. Steve, what did you think?
I thought it was, I agree with Josh. I was a little bit underwhelmed. I was, you know, kind of expecting with the pink and the Barbie connection. It looked great on her. It was just kind of meh.
It's just kind of meh.
Exactly.
I was expecting more.
What I thought.
Yeah.
Any other dislikes?
For those were really my two. Now, we could have gone Jennifer Lawrence, who I think I am such a huge fan of as a person. I thought this was, I don't know if we have it. Guys, do we have a photo of it?
Polka dots.
I liked the polka dots. I don't know if we have.
No.
Oh, Tyra.
No.
This looks like my shower curtain in my guest bath.
It was classy.
No, this is my shower curtain in my guest bathroom. I'm okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm agreeing with all three of these with Josh right now. I really am.
Yeah, sorry. And I love Jennifer Lawrence. I think she's hilarious.
I do too. It wasn't enough for the Oscars. It looked like she was going to a hoedown or something.
I agree.
You know? Hey. All right, what about some of the favorites?
Look, Zendaya, for me, can do absolutely no wrong. She showed up in Armani Privé. Zendaya in this sort of silky gown that looked kind of beautiful, that just draped off of her so wonderfully. I don't know if we have a photo of it, but I will tell you that, like, she can do no wrong for me. Also, Issa Rae. Oh, there. I mean, look at this, guys. Like, before I get to somebody else, like, this is amazing. Like, she nailed it.
Yeah. Are those palm trees on the dress? They kind of look like palm trees.
I don't know if they're palm trees,
They're not?
but I will say that she was voted. I thought this when I had seen her last night, and then I had noticed that she had been talked about very well online. Another controversial one. I thought it was kind of quiet luxury with Emma Stone, guys. I didn't know if you had seen her dress. She had mentioned when she does win the award that she had broken the back of her dress because of watching the Ken song that Ryan Gosling performed. Tyra, this again sort of goes back to what you were saying, this quiet luxury look when we get a picture of it, of this sort of like kind of old-fashioned Hollywood standalone.
Yes.
Again, sort of just quiet.
Emma Stone, I liked her look. It was quiet, but it also reminded me of her character in Poor Things, Bella Baxter. A lot of the kind of like the tight on the top, but then you see the peplum around the waist. It looked like what she wore in a lot of the scenes in Poor Things. I think she was kind of paying homage to her character, and there's that polka dot dress again.
I think with her, I wished it would have been a different color.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the still photos when she was on the red carpet, it looked a little bit too pale for her. I think with Charlize Theron, it had like a similar color with Charlize Theron. I felt like the color was a little off with her. I love the style of the dress. I think the dress itself is beautiful. I just wish it might have been like a different color. That was
I'm actually with you on that. Emma Stone's known to wear that bold, like red lip also because she is more of a pale. I shouldn't be talking as a pale person, as a very pale person. Making it a little bit darker to kind of contrast and look really great. Another one, Lupita Nyong'o can't do any wrong. I know we had the photo up a few seconds ago. She was in Armani. Stunning. I mean, Lupita Nyong'o knows how to do a carpet at this point, and I feel like she's kind of newer Hollywood. I feel like at this point as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. She won her first Oscar almost a decade ago, and she shows up every year. She, like you said, can't do any wrong. I love that Cinderella blue.
Yes.
And the feathers around the waist, that's cute.
And I think there was some fringe at the bottom too, if I remember correctly. This isn't the full body shot, but some feathers or fringe around the middle. And yeah, just the color, the contrast with her skin, it was just breathtaking, I felt.
Yeah, she can do no wrong for me. And again, like even though she's been kind of going for the past decade, I still consider her this like sort of new Hollywood because she shows up, she slays it every time. Definitely one to look out for. Last one, I probably would say like an Emily Blunt. I thought hers was, people had a lot of things to say about this one about her floating. I don't understand that necessarily. She was in Schiaparelli. I like this. I think again, I like this. I don't love it. Again, this to me says quiet luxury. Guys floating. I don't understand that.
I think maybe because of the designer's choice to kind of raise the sleeves a little bit. I love it. I think it's gorgeous, but definitely more simple than, the big ball gowns we've seen in previous Oscars.
I just kept thinking about underwear, the outline of the underwear on the front of the dress.
I just
couldn't. Yeah, it just bothered me so much.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I think that's all we have time for though now, Josh. Thank you so much for joining us. Your expertise is always appreciated. I can't get over the Ariana Grande bubblegum comment.
I can't do it. Can't do it.
Josh, thank you. Great to see you this morning.
Guys, take care.
You too.
You too. That was fun. So many